Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go to Cyborg Hall until they move out, because all my settings are in Cyborg Central.
If you're joining us, we're live in LA and you're watching the Ubisoft Forward pre-show. Only 10 minutes to go until the main show starts and it's heating up. We'll be joining the team to kick things off with gameplay from Star Wars Outlaws, but for now, take a sip of that cocktail and settle in for news on our brand new free-to-play arena shooter, Battlecore Arena, the warrior's den that is for honor, Assassin's Creed Mirage on your iOS devices, and some tactical updates from The Division 2.
And it's super realistic in certain instances.
Oh, the hacker went to...
Oh, good deal. Him. See if the fucking body's there. Or if it's just mine. I think he's still alive. Yeah, no, I didn't kill shit. Guy on the roof. Guy on the roof. Oh, dead guy on the roof. My bad. Guy outside under the scaffolding. Two guys right out back. Come on, boys, you can do it. Hope you're doing well, Dan Droid, man. I hope everything's good with the fam. Doing well. I just had my last surgery, man. Ripped the last Band-Aid off. So, after I heal up from this, should be all over. they win this last round, they ended strong. It's 2-on-1 right
I
now.
remember a time of
It
peace,
was.
of cherry blossoms and summer winds.
Let me see my teammate's perspective.
Another life no longer meant for me.
Oh, he did.
Bushido called in the hit of a blade. The last of its kind.
You hear him gurgling, bro?
Our enemies are legion.
This game is cool.
They strike at us by the swarms.
Small though. Like, know what you're paying for if you buy it. But it's they tried to make it super realistic scene.
But 1,000 blades cannot match mine.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I caught that on my stream, bro. I'm clipping that. That's going in the soundboard, Jim. You didn't hear it? He said, "Hey, Jim, you're a bitch. You a bitch." The guy from your team. Yeah, no, he said, "Jim, you're a bitch." That's true. Oh, man, body can't do that. Update that. All right, guys. I know you both don't do streaming, but you guys are active within the community. Where can people find you? Yeah, we'll start with you.
Send your armies.
People.
I will be
That's
waiting
awesome.
for
All right,
anything.
Doc, where are you going to be killing
And
people? Because you
anyone.
are going to be killing people. Hey, it is fun. Hey, real quick, Doc, you've only played like 3 rounds, but what are your thoughts on it for being $30
It's
and 2 people made it?
very okay. It's very cool. The only thing that I'm a little hopefully it gets a lot of confidence. $30 is a lot of that price for the
Yeah.
but I
Oh, it's disappeared from me?
Oh my god! Someone clip that, please! That was not okay! That's not okie dokie!
What's going on? By the way, we are live watching the Ubisoft thing. This Discord is busy. Streams back to back. What's going on, Doc and Jim? Yeah, I know you guys just finished body cam. That's why you're hanging out. Yeah, it's starting in 4 minutes. No.
I throw my smoke and go.
Listen, I'm not entering your AI slavery camp. All right, Vet.
Now I repel. One guy throw. Throw.
Vet is like the Jedi Master, and I am the Padawan, apparently. What? That's a good question. What is a Sith's Padawan called? That'll be a... Yes. Take care, Jim. Microphone.
Only HDR device I own. Besides my controllers. I mean, no one cares about that black one, but that white one is sexy as hell. Did you see that PS5 controller? That thing was a thing of beauty. I don't have a white one, but I got a blue one.
I thought you were talking about the Stadia one.
The Division
Oh,
2
no.
has been going
That
strong
was the,
for over
if we're
5
talking
years.
Stadia
Based on the
controllers,
feedback we received
that
from
was
you,
clearly
we
the
deployed
wasabi
thousands
color.
of improvements,
That was the
updates,
best
and
controller
balancing
that
changes, making
out
the
there,
game better
in my
than ever.
opinion.
And we are
I
just
love that
getting
color.
started. The
But for
first season of the
PlayStation
S6
right
is
now,
starting
unless I get like
tomorrow,
one
and
of
with
the
it, we are
custom
unlocking
designed
level
one, that
40
blue one,
and the entire
that
endgame
soft
for
blue
all
is
Division 2
fantastic.
players.
And
Tune into our
if you're
post-show
using it
later
with an
today
Apple
to hear
device to
more
play a
about the year
Ubisoft
6
title,
updates.
you have
Now,
all
let's take a
native
look at what's
controls.
coming with Season 1.
It just works natively with Apple. Like owning a PS5, but, you know, in the palm of your hand, except it's an iPhone. It's all that power that Apple and Sony have done together.
What do you believe, Agent? What's the truth? That Lau was a traitor?
I gotta go clip that Gem is a bitch fucking.
That Kelso has betrayed you,
Hey, Gem,
and
you's
that
a
I
bitch.
am your enemy and friend. You want the truth, Agent?
So, Vet, can I technically put Ubisoft's partner co-stream? Is that what you're saying? Oh, that's happening.
All Division 2 players can now reach level 40 to unlock endgame content. Update includes the Summit, Countdown, Paradise Lost Incursion, Seasonal Manhunt and events, and earn exclusive weapons and gear.
Maker, did you catch any of it, or at least see any of the updates for the Apple Intelligence stuff that was dropped or showcased?
Not really. Other than Vision Pro dropping in other countries.
Well, and the Vision OS too.
We're
or
just
whatever it's
seconds
called.
out from the main show.
And the
Don't
one
miss
that
our
I
amazing
liked out of
post
the new
show
Vision
where we'll
was
dive deeper into
the
some
ultra-wide
exclusive
monitor
gameplay.
feature.
But now,
Mode or whatever it's called.
and
That was
I've always wanted to
freaking
say this,
awesome.
it's time to
Okay,
join
so
the
we
crew
are
in a
live
galaxy
and on a
far,
stream?
far away.
Yes.
Welcome
that's
to
good to know.
Ubisoft Forward.
Yeah, so you can say whatever you want. Actually, probably not. This is a partner stream, so technically we should probably.
At 30 seconds.
Yeah, we got 30 seconds, and right now the
This
chat
is-
is really.
This is not a safe space where I can be toxic, okay? It's not.
You don't want to talk about Starfield?
I want to talk about Ray's mom and her dependency on painkillers.
Yeah, so we are live on the air, SPG. You confirmed that before you said that, right? You knew that.
Hold on. Okay, so that I will let you guys know. Hold on, government's calling. Yep, we're fine. It did not cross the FTC guidelines. You're fine. It was legal. FTC said you're okay, SPG. You're fine.
I'd hope it's legal. I mean, she's older than me.
Well, she likes them young. Yeah. So we're supposed to. Let's see. Make sure. Oh, here.
Rubix, is this a hater?
No, I'm. We're ready for the Skull and Bones preview that we're gonna get later in this show.
Which store?
All right, bro. Let me show you something.
Hey, Rue, so the only thing you'll have to do that's required
There's
is
a lot of games that they
you
can
just gotta
sell
click the
stuff.
required hashtag in the stream title or video description and on all social posts, which is just hashtag Ubisoft Partner. That's all we gotta do.
I put that in my description. Do I need it in the title?
Yeah, then you're fine. Then you're fine. That's what it said.
Okay.
It wants it in the either the title or description. And the same thing on Twitch if you want to do that, because they said you can utilize either the Twitch stream or you can use their official the YouTube tool for the co-stream. They give you the source for both of them.
Okay, Okay, Rudix, I'm gonna put something in the chat here, and I want you to watch this, and you tell me if this has anything to do with pirates, or if it even looks piratey. It doesn't.
I love pirates.
This is fucking weak. Pardon the effort, but that's weak.
Weak.
That's what you got. That's what you have to get excited for in Skull and Bones.
That's all I could think of.
You're like, are we gonna add a musket? Are we gonna add swashbuckling? No.
Mermen.
Here's a shitty outfit. Here's a shitty
It's
outfit.
mermaid men.
Dude, that looks awful. Tell me you would put that on and go, oh yeah, man. Look, I'm complete now. It makes no sense.
Well, for Rudix it would, because he's Aquaman.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh damn.
the merman is kind of appealing to me.
At the top, where it should be. Let's go, Nick.
Oh, here's Star
They're
Wars.
gonna have an arcade. They're gonna have arcade games.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
I like that in games when they have those arcade booths.
Those are always
Like,
fun.
like the Helldivers arcade thing.
Well, you
That
remember, like, even
is
if you
not
talk indie games,
as
I
fun.
love anytime you can put like arcade games into another game, so you can be like playing a game within a game.
One of your motivations.
That's like the best. You just throw
Like
some
putting
light
Flappy
stuff in there.
Birds.
Scattered across
Oh
the
God,
galaxy.
no! Please tell me they don't do that.
These experts will help Kay pick up new skills
Oh, yeah.
to survive in the underworld.
Hey, that's some gameplay.
Yeah, this is looking cool.
Here, we're looking for a gunslinger.
Did I
who can
accidentally
teach us
pick the
new tricks.
ASL one? 'Cause
It reminds me of Jedi Survivor with this menu navigation.
So let's head back to our ship.
I need a link to the actual show.
I did pick this.
We're picking up in Accra Station.
My bad. Vet gave me it in a
Remnant of the Clone
document,
Wars
and I
used
didn't
to be
copy
a
and paste
refueling
it.
station that now acts as
Oh.
a trade hub for illegal contraband.
You want the Ubisoft show one? Hold on.
It's funny how they never run or sprint in these previews. They're always like, keep it to a slow walk. Oh,
Hey,
oh,
they
here
don't
it is.
want to show you the. They don't want to show you the frame rate issues.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
SPG, I just put it in the Hangout chat for you.
Shipjackers
Or not the Hangout, the
Oh, there's a
Cyber Central
jog.
chat.
and corrupt.
There's a jog.
Yeah, she's getting up to a jaunter. Hey. Yeah, don't worry.
Your ship, the Trailblazer, is a refined EML 850, the last of its kind. On board, you'll find everything you need to finalize your preparations.
So you have the same ship throughout the game, it seems.
You can customize the ship? That's what I want to know.
Hey, Andy.
Hi, Carrie. Pop out that chat and then go over to this side because they have chat disabled, so that which is fine because now I can read our chat from our channel.
Let's see if this kicks the shit out of Starfield's takeoff. Let's see.
Many opportunities to make
Did.
credits.
It did.
Oh, it already did.
Yeah.
Wow,
It
that
went
was
from
fast.
cutscene. Hey, it went from cutscene to flying with no load screen. Look at that.
It like hit a load screen in that slow jet off, but it was well done. It made you feel like you weren't ever leaving a screen.
I'll be honest, this looks so good, decent so far.
They have the classic Star Wars noise, dinosaurs in space.
Yeah, yeah.
No, Callie,
Dinosaurs in
100%.
space.
One down.
I feel like that's what they got for the sounds. It's always like a T-Rex noise when they soar by you.
Is that what T-Rexes sound like?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
like-
exactly what they sound like, okay? Gosh. Thought you would know this stuff, Maker. By now. This are for real. The military uses them for scientific experiments. We sent them to Mars. That's what I was told.
Happy to help.
I think.
And you
I don't
can
know.
tell Gorak he owes us a
To
ship.
me, this looks really cool. It reminds me of Starfield, like it's same type of nice looking graphics
This
on
optional
a
profile
great
allowed
engine.
us to improve our reputation with the
It
public.
looks super polished at this point. I have to give them that.
Spooling up the hyperdrive.
Now let's continue our journey and head.
Like
to
usually when you turn the camera around really fast, you'll see issues, but I didn't see any of
Yeah.
that while they were flying. Jump right to hyperspace. Oh shit.
Hell yeah. Make it so, number one.
I just took a number 2.
Edge of the galaxy.
Like Wilson?
He didn't recover from his number 2
Damn,
today.
Great,
this,
Modification
oh
is
man.
So we best be on our way.
This flying, I'm sold with the flying. I like the flying. Hopefully it controls nicely though. Seeing it looks nice, but the controls.
Yeah, let's see how they enter a planet.
Oh, is it gonna be No Man's Sky-esque?
I hope so, Callie. That's what they're kind of giving me that vibe of.
They're hiding the load screens, bro. Like they're supposed to. Yeah, they're
Wow.
hiding them like they're
Oh,
supposed to.
that is cool. That is cool.
Yep.
Oh,
Starfield just died another death.
I have a question. Like, how did it go to landing cutscene right there? Is that all a cinematic, or can you control that?
Could be a movie,
That's yeah, good question.
story, maybe?
Recreating this
It could be
Good.
story-esque,
Yes,
you
but what
know,
I mean
it goes
is-
where your story is, you land, and then it tells that.
Yeah, but they're hiding the loading screen.
Yeah, but
With Cloud, yeah.
if you can't control it, then it's not No Man's Sky.
That's what No
right?
Man's
'Cause
Sky does. No Man's Sky has a lot of clouds when you first go in, and then it dissipates as it's
It
loading.
loads. Yeah. Well, but what I'm saying is, you can control your ship once you're in the atmosphere. I'm wondering
Yeah.
if you can control your ship in the atmosphere with this.
We need to pick up the
Because
But
it
she
just
did
went straight into
select.
landing.
She did select the landing pad though.
cantina.
I gotta say, it looks
It's
pretty
true.
good so far, right?
It'll be interesting to see if you can just fly around the surface. It would be cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Like, you fly around and then decide where you want to land, or
storehouses located in the southern hills.
you have to land at an outpost or whatever.
Traveling to your destination can be an adventure in itself.
What a bunch of member berries.
As you move across scorching dunes and dusty valleys,
Member the sand
you quickly
crawler?
realize that
I
this enormous
member.
desert planet still holds many mysteries.
So we get to ride bikes in the desert? Sweet.
We've reached our destination.
Oh, I
We
just
need
said
to
that and I
locate
sounded
our
like
storehouse
Cartman.
and find
Wow.
our way into this heavily
That's what I
guarded
heard in my head.
fortress without triggering the alarm.
That's how I get off a bike, right?
Busy place.
Oh man, you gotta sneak into a fortress without triggering an alarm? Well, I'm doomed. I don't know the first word meaning about sneaking into buildings.
I think they meant you kill everyone and then sneak
Oh,
past
okay,
their
okay.
dead bodies.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm
Yeah,
sold.
yeah,
Then I'm good, right?
Yo-yo is not included though.
Darn it. Hey, if they added a yo-yo as a DLC, I would so be on that.
Or something that can tell me who that old gunslinger is.
That would be amazing. Yeah, who's the old gunslinger? They should just hire me to play this game. Like when they're like, you know, showcasing footage, they should let me let a real person. I would show them how it's really
I want to
done.
see some like action combat. Like, is it only?
Did she throw a creature on that dude?
She did a finisher right there after she hit him.
I thought he just said reach around and you said finisher. That's amazing.
Yeah, the timing is impeccable, buddy.
I will say, I think this game looks good.
Oh yeah, no, it looks great.
FCAT saying no hate, Rudigs. I'm saying it looks good.
Let's hope it's not just Far Cry in space though, or whatever. Like.
That's true.
Well, I haven't seen that though. All right, well, FCAT's jumping the gun there.
Been very stealth so far. What kind of hacking was that?
Wait, Quinn.
Was that just like a?
I used to work.
It was like a little, yeah, exactly. Mini game match the shapes on a quick time event.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
Nothing
decent.
wrong with it. I'm just curious. I was just curious of how it worked. Like, 'cause
Oh, gotcha,
it was
gotcha.
very fast. It was very fast. I couldn't tell.
Oh, okay. No,
Well,
there's
I
some
guess
action.
going quiet is out the window.
Oh, there you go. No lock on. No lock on.
No lock on?
It didn't look like you could lock on. It looks like they're free firing.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, okay.
It's a little weird with no lock on.
Oh, damn.
Uh-oh. Quick time event.
Oh, little shotgun. So all you have
Need some screen tearing.
a little animation as you speed away. That's
Like the fact that you can see that slow motion with that.
Yeah,
kick.
no. It did the same thing
Right.
Red Dead did. How Red Dead 2, like you walk up into the cutscene, and whoever's behind you or whatever's happening is part of the cutscene when it starts.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's way more immersive when they do that.
So that was intentional. She was supposed to leave.
Yeah, that's I'm confused about because yeah,
She was gonna be fight through them.
if that was me, I would try and fight through everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so would I.
So you're supposed to retreat on that bit.
And they must have given you orders to do that.
One of the many
Well, y'all got to keep in mind as well that this isn't a Jedi adventure. Nobody's got force powers that we know of.
Okay, well, yeah, but I usually like those games that give you the option, like in Wolfenstein, you can choose to take people out silently, or you can just go in guns blazing.
You can upgrade things.
Always in a
Or even like Prey, Dishonored does
I'm
that.
sure you could have went through that whole base and took them all out silently. I'm thinking.
I'm hoping.
Well, they just said though that
Whenever they give you variations on how you can solve a problem within the game, those usually turn out to be great games. I hope they do that.
They were saying that what we watched, that was just one of the missions. They're like in the storyline.
I mean, how to complete the
That
mission.
be a stealth mission.
There might be alternate ways of completing the said mission.
Yeah.
I liked what I saw.
I'm sold on it.
So did I. So did I.
That was fantastic.
I will
We've
definitely
needed a
pick up
single
Ubisoft
player
Plus to play it.
We've needed a single-player Star Wars adventure that,
while pulling
that it was like this. I wish we would have got that Mandalorian game.
all you've ever known.
I'm buying into this marketing.
After crossing one of the galaxy's elite, you end up hunted, with your one chance of freedom being an impossible task to pull off one of the greatest heists of all time.
I love always being all
That
dramatic.
dude holding a
To increase
teddy
your
bear?
chances of survival, you'll need to
I'm not
seek
sure.
out elusive experts scattered all across the outer rim. From a skilled pirate
You had
turned
me sold on
sheriff
Greatest
gunslinger
Heist.
to a sabacc high roller who has perfected sleight of hand, or even a group of scrap hoarding Jawas that can fit off-market parts to your starship. Follow
I hope
rumors
the mission is
whispered
to
between
steal
locals
Darth
or
Vader's
a
socks.
tip-off from a cantina
I would
bartender
totally do
That would be
that.
hilarious.
you to their location before embarking on shady and often dangerous jobs to grow from a street
I hope
thief
they're all dangerous.
into a fearless outlaw.
Yeah.
No, I can do it.
Oh, I mean, some can be
Once a
silly.
scoundrel.
I think the
Seems
silly.
like
I
you
don't mind.
interesting.
I
Only
don't
to
mind
stick
silly
around
stuff, but I want
long
a lot of action
to
too,
get
though.
what you need before jumping to a brand new location.
As a wanted scoundrel, hell yeah.
Syndicates and their leaders such as
Well,
Lady
what they need to
Kira,
do
who
is
gather
undersell
up,
it and
have
over-deliver.
a hand in every part
Yeah.
of the galaxy, from the darkest corner of Accra Station to the
Well, I like how they're
lowest
building
Giving it
this.
up a lot.
Yeah.
Build your reputation with them to earn lucrative rewards, or gamble everything, risk facing their wrath, and double-cross them to land yourself a big score.
So I have to build my reputation
Ooh.
with Jabba
On
the
behalf
Hutt.
of
Okay.
Massive Entertainment,
I want to risk everything
along
and
with
gamble.
our co-development studios all across
Oh,
Ubisoft,
if they have like a card
and
game
of
that you can
course,
gamble on, I would
Games.
totally
it's my
love that.
privilege
Oh,
to
that
show
would be
another look at this
awesome.
childhood dream come true.
That's what it sounded like, though,
We've
because they did
crafted
say something
with
about
passion and wonder.
a sleight of
Love it
hand.
too. If you're willing to take the risk, the galaxy is full of opportunity.
That was the greatest intro to a game I've ever listened to.
Star Wars game.
Oh,
Set in the dangerous
how did I get
golden
on
age
stream?
of the underworld. Let's raise the stakes, shall we?
Okay.
You play as Kay Vess, a scoundrel looking to start a new life.
There you go. There's card
Kay
game.
gets pulled into
Maker.
a plan.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
If you follow the plan, no one gets hurt.
Fortunately, she won't do it alone. From childhood, Kay and Nix have been inseparable partners.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but it's
helping
not a
each other
robot.
every step of the way.
Is that okay? I'm gonna miss having a little robot pal. The dinosaur's cool.
Using their criminal
Whatever it
skills
is.
and tools.
That poor kid.
Aw.
He's got one hell of an uppercut.
Kay and Nix will have to constantly adapt.
See,
to
it didn't
every
look like there's a
scenario.
lock-on feature. Am I crazy?
Nix, you want to drop that for me?
I haven't seen one yet. If there is.
So it's all about being a criminal. Oh my god, I'm sold.
Whoa.
The game is called Outlaws.
I know.
As your versatility grows,
This is how you start a show, though. Look
access
at
to new
this.
skills and more lucrative contracts.
There she is. Oh. Floating head. Nice.
Needs a little something.
Hey, everybody needs fed.
And in this world, your
Floating or
actions have
otherwise.
consequences.
I can't let you walk out of here.
Hey, the stormtroopers.
Don't get dirty now. What I'm saying is you have to be able to talk.
Shame.
I wasn't thinking that way.
And reputation is everything.
So there is choice and autonomy. Somewhat.
The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. And more
Hey,
attention you'll
Reaver
receive.
The big question:
Some of
do
the
the
most
choices
important
affect
bits
the
of
outcome of
galaxy.
the story?
And how did you think it was going to end?
That's
thinking it does,
important.
because-
Listen, that's important. Maker makes a point.
Right.
It's up to you.
If
Well,
you got
did you
choices, I like having them affect the story.
But did you
Yeah,
see
if
what happened, though?
if the world does not change around you due to your actions, those actions mean nothing, in a sense.
But did you see though on the left of the screen it did say like when you made that choice it said it had a good. So I'm wondering if some of your depending on the choice does it
Maybe okay. The best case scenario is there's a good ending, a bad ending, and a neutral ending. Best case scenario.
And adventures to discover.
And that's
Traverse the
Worst case
what you
scenario,
expect
have
with a lot of
choice that
games.
Doesn't really do much other than
ancient
change the
city
dialogue.
of Kajimi. The dangerous.
Bethesda's really good at that. I want it to change the world. I want it to be impactful.
FCAT's already. I believe that FCAT is sold on this.
When it's time to move, Pilot K's trailblazer.
No, we're all speculating on the quality of the story and how we can change it possibly, but the game, I'm sold. The game looks great.
Oh yeah, no. It is definitely one that I'll pick up and play.
You can explore all these worlds.
Are you gonna buy it for 130 bucks, or are you gonna get Ubisoft Plus?
Yeah, I probably get Ubisoft Plus, unless
Yep.
like reviews are like really good that I'm like, oh okay, I'm probably gonna like
This
it.
is the life of
Like
an
high 80s, 90s
life
are
where
usually
you fight.
games that I just straight out buy.
Explore
Right on.
and infiltrate parts of the galaxy.
Riding the side
Well-
of the motorcycle thing and
There are
I probably
opportunities
won't
at
buy
every
it, but
turn.
I will crush
If
it
you're
in a
willing to
month
take
on
the risk,
Ubisoft Plus, and then cancel because they want me to forget, but I won't.
Hey, I mean, 18 bucks. You can't beat that price.
Yeah, it's a cheap level of entry for a month. Plus, you'll
to
get all
at
the
their
extra
whole-
content.
To get at their whole library.
But let's say
That's
that's
not much.
if you can beat the game in a month, though. If they don't have more to do. You know,
People
I
will
wouldn't
have
really
this
care too
game
much.
beat in 3 days, bro.
No.
Maker, am I wrong? People will have this beat in 3 days.
Yes,
Yeah,
some people will.
easily.
I mean, I could see like 30, 40-hour playtime on something like this. I mean, well, actually, Valhalla's like.
What's the fire?
was like
Everyone's
50
favorite
hours.
6-player co-op.
I tried playing this. I suck at it. I'm just not any good at this game.
There's no new gimmick to this shit. It's all the fucking same. That's what I think the problem with Concord's gonna be.
What they did was they made the Call of Duty PvP aspect that's locked behind a paywall free. And so
Well,
I can
listen,
see
if
how
you're-
that's attractive to a lot of people.
If you're super into 5v5, you've already got your favorite and you're playing it. What's
don't know.
in these? What are in these to drag them away from it? Is a guess what I'm saying.
But you gotta remember though, Call of Duty is starting to fail though. Like they're pissing people off. The worse these games get.
Man,
mean,
Madden
no.
pisses people off every fucking year, and they keep making money. I don't think that matters.
I think what happened is Rainbow Six escalated. It made Ubisoft a competitive PvP game provider. So people jumping onto this want to be in the top of PvP competition. That's what would see with some attraction to it.
It's your favorite game, SPG.
Shiver me timbers! Oh, he lives in a pineapple under the sea.
SPG totally recommends this game.
Oh wait, sorry, wrong show.
Dude, I didn't pay for this game, and I still hated it. Okay, I got it free. Now let me take some of that back. The ship combat is fucking cool. Is it compelling? No. Is it fun and cool? Yeah. But the game is a mobile grind. The entire game is based off of mobile grinds.
With you, our community.
And you're just a boat. No swashbuckling, no muskets, no actually getting off
really
the boat.
actually getting down on the ground and pillaging, none of that.
And introduces
getting off your boat to go turn in something or buy something doesn't count.
Yeah, they kind of that's the thing that sets them apart from
Orchestral fleet.
I want to do what I can do in Vikings. I want to get down from my ship with my crew and get, take steal what they got.
New ship.
Yeah, that was one thing I liked about Valhalla is you could actually like charge in with your ship and like bombard a town.
Yeah,
it's
hey,
crazy
what do you
that they
guys?
have that, but don't
What do you
have it on-
guys?
The Megalodon.
What do you guys think of the quadruple A skins and stuff they just started showing us?
The Summer Fiesta and Dragons Regatta boat races.
Megalodon?
Will have you competing
not
for
the shark.
additional rewards to customize your ships.
It was before that.
And arsenal.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about. I saw those.
Requested
The
features,
pirate ship and all these
including
other
fleet
things.
management,
Yeah.
allowing you to assign your ships to a
If they had advertised this as a boat, like a ship game, not with the just that, like ship battling, this would have been hands down awesome.
You more ways to acquire
Even with the skins, I would have been sold on it.
defend them from rivals looking to.
They should have given this game. They should have given this game away for free and been able to purchase resources and purchase all your skins with real money.
So
That would have been their solution, because then it would have incentivized them to make a fun-to-play game.
So what you're saying is what they should have done is go the Fortnite route. Make the game free, and all of the add-ons like the skins, the customization, all that. Make that
The game is already a mobile game. It's basically a mobile game. So you might as well have made it free and charge people for the grind. Like, oh, you want to skip the grind? Here, pay some fucking money. But not sell the game.
Resurfaced after
or they're gonna sell for a low price.
Guys, 5v5 PvP.
Progress.
New 5v5 PvP.
SPG would have hit it.
PvP.
And you can also try it separately.
I think this would have done extremely successful if it was a free-to-play game and you're buying all the extra features.
All our players. We will.
Some reports
There's
came
not
out.
enough of your friends playing this game. You have to have a ship of equal value, or you're fucked in PvP.
Yeah.
I'm
Something
serious.
told a bunch of people in a boardroom that 5v5 is the future. And everyone went out and did 5v5 PvP.
It's the future room. It's the future.
Yeah, buckle up, Buttercup. It's live service 5v5 heaven from here on out.
Please be something about Santa Time.
Hello, everyone.
Even if it's we're
I'm
still
Gwen
working on
Béraud,
it.
brand director for Prince of Persia.
Gonna talk about the new
And
roguelike.
today, I have 3 special treats for you.
Dude, they're tired of spending $300 million on a
1989,
fucking game every
players have
8
gone on
years. They want
epic
your money
adventures
every
through
fucking
legendary
month.
Persia,
They want,
embodying
dude, they're not
relentless
happy with that.
princes, capable of defying gravity, running on walls, rewinding time to avoid traps, and defeating mythical creatures.
Oh.
To celebrate the 35th anniversary of this iconic franchise,
I forgot
we
we were
wanted
streaming.
to give you new exhilarating adventures. Back in January, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown released to critical acclaim from media and players. Today, Ubisoft Montpellier has a special treat for you all. Check it out.
Thank you for all the love shared about our game and the free updates released over the past months. It's been thrilling to watch.
Wow, but the fucking little... Attenzione! Oh!
And now,
Oh wow, where did this guy come from?
update available for free called Divine Triumphs. And next, a glimpse of story DLC.
Free content update. Trials, okay.
Old boss rush.
Yep. It's a cool feature to add on. Puzzles,
Hey, yeah, that's a good addition.
platform challenges.
All right, what do we got here? What did I miss? I had to step away for a sec. Callie, are you sold on this?
Well, it's free
This is the new
content.
Prince of Persia.
Yeah, I want my Sands of Time, bro. That's what I want.
Gotcha.
Oh, what is this? New expansion?
The mask.
Ooh. I hinted the DLC, yeah, that's what they were saying.
Story DLC September. Mask of Darkness. No, it did well for them. That game.
But we are not stopping there.
That looks good. I'll play it.
Ubisoft has partnered with the indie studio Evil Empire to bring their amazing independent spirit to the franchise. The Rogue Prince of Persia, which released just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we
is a
did 2
fast-paced,
Prince of Persias in the same
action
year
platforming roguelite.
after 12 years of silence.
Throughout the early access
don't know.
phase, we'll be gathering valuable feedback from you all,
I'm still
while
waiting for Sands
also
of Time.
delivering regular updates and additional content.
I might play
Here's a taste.
the Lost Prince or whatever
While everyone is in full debugging mode,
whenever I
it's
get
freaking
Ubisoft
out.
Plus.
So by the time you see this,
Because I do like
Rogue
Metro
Prince of
games.
Persia would have been out for 2 weeks already. And it's time to thank you, people from the future, for all your
I
love
made it
and the
to
billions of sales
the
you've made
Frost
now that the game is
Queen,
bug-free and has
so I gotta
100%
get back
positive
to
reviews.
it though. It is good
I
if you
can
like
happily announce
Metrovanias
that our
and
first update,
Souls
Temple
as
of
combat.
is about to release.
Yeah, I've heard really good stuff about it.
The music in this game, I will say, hits. That's the thing I found. All the mob bosses are kind of the same, but it's early access. They're building it. And I feel like for a roguelike, there's not enough, like, power-up or upgrades. Like, you just level up your weapons, and I want something that, like, alters my character more. But I'm sure they'll work on it.
Finally, I will leave you with a glimpse
Oh.
of what we are calling our love letter
Please be.
to one of the most
be it.
beloved game in the
It's a
entire
remake.
series.
Oh,
One that I'm
35th
sure
anniversary.
is truly
Sands of Time.
timeless. Thank you.
Timeless. Sands of Time
Didn't they
remake.
just didn't they change developers for the game?
Yep. I read that recently as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here
Oh,
we
it's
go,
just
here
a
we
year,
go.
that's it? Oh, come on, man.
Wow, that was lame.
What?
I mean, it wasn't
That's
developed
all they
so
give
well,
you?
but whatever.
A
Yeah,
candle?
it's kinda lame.
Come on.
Sands of Time.
Yeah, it's kind of lame.
Oh.
So is that going to be on next-gen
Learn guitar and
consoles?
piano fast anytime, anywhere. From your PC, mobile, and now PlayStation. Discover thousands of hit songs from artists like Metallica, Tom
Rocksmith
Petty,
Plus.
Coldplay, and Linkin Park, with new songs added each month. Enjoy practice tools to hone your skills, like adaptive difficulty and tab or sheet music view. Whether you're a beginner or expert, anyone can learn with Rocksmith Plus. Plus, get real-time feedback with personalized AI recommendations to grow your skills each day. And best of all, new users can download Rocksmith Plus free with access to a limited number of songs, lessons, and features. Try for free today.
Available on PlayStation.
I think
You're a music
that
lover? That's
been
cool.
on PlayStation, right?
I don't know. I don't have PlayStation right now.
No way.
Let us know.
No freaking way.
I'm not a Rocksmith user.
Oh
I
my
actually lost a
gosh.
finger,
This looks so
so
nice.
playing the guitar is
Probably
not
gonna be
really my
saying that a
thing.
lot.
I got goosebumps.
Oh, it's the Pandora game that Wilson loves. It's too bad he's not here.
Whoa! Yo, let's go!
Nice.
It's just reactions of the game.
I think so.
Well, I mean, the game's already out, right?
Yeah.
Slide and punch a guy.
Are they gonna do DLC?
A hallmark of excellence. I don't know what this is. Become Navi. I think this is just remember the game we made.
Looks like we're just giving a shout out to a couple of people.
The battle has been won. It is time to heal, rejoice, and celebrate.
This was Far Cry with blue people, right? Oh, there he is. Wilson, you played this game. Was this Far Cry with blue people?
Okay. Yeah. Mostly. But I'll give them this. They did do a great job at building the Avatar world. You know how Ubisoft are great at their world building? Well, it does feel like Pandora, but also like after spending 20 hours in the game, yeah, it's very much Far Cry. Not a bad Far Cry game though. It's fun to play. It is fun to play. It's got some good free running and the bows are good and all of that.
I lost my finger in a mechanical accident in 2007. And then they reattached it.
Did you see?
You lost like half an inch off the top. Sure, it's like literally like a tiny. You lost your tip.
Spy Tech, thanks for coming by. Yes, that's a perfect way to describe this game, Wilson. You got a compliment.
Did you
Great
see
game,
though?
It is a great game.
Plague footage that they said was captured on.
So can I ask real briefly, what have I missed? I saw there was some Outlaws.
Outlaws looks great. There's some questions still left in the air, but I thought it looked pretty cool, and it's a nice concept.
Prince of Persia: Sands of Time got a year.
And you will discover
2 years, 2 years.
Before it was in
report, right, for
Now,
PC.
let's talk about the future.
Because that was up in the air before. After it got a new publisher, it was up in the air.
Oh wait, no, Sands of Time is
The project will continue to grow with more season, cars, and playlists.
Yeah, the remake.
We will start with season 5 and a huge surprise. We know many
People
of you
want
love
these
spending
cars.
hours exploring our beautiful world. So, what about discovering a new
What was the other big one that we're expecting? It was Star Wars and what?
Shadows.
Added to the game and the launch of season 5
the Assassin's Creed game.
Season
Have we
5
seen it yet?
No, they'll end the show with that.
playlist with many in Japan.
The only other thing we saw was X Defiant, and the fact they're adding new maps, one new map every week. And then we saw Skull and Bones offering a 5v5 PvP, which everyone was excited about.
Yeah, we all love 5v5 PvP.
Oh, it's a puppy! Oh, it's a puppy.
We're driven by the chase.
The crew?
Always.
You race dogs.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Starting dog racing. Wow. That's surprising.
It's on.
Oh, okay, well that
Fighting. Oh, no.
that leash was not secured. What is happening? So
Animals now? Oh.
they're just animal decals?
Animal decals. For the
No,
crew.
is it Transformers more than meets the eye?
It's animal decals.
Yeah, it's animal decals.
That's dumb.
A little bit of a lame mistake.
This is a lot for animal decals.
Hold on, are you running from the cops though?
Yeah, it's Crew Motorfest.
Yeah, but the Crew Motorfest was just what, racing? They didn't have police chases in it, did they?
It's an open world racing MMO.
People play as
No. What I'm saying is though, police
Chase Squad.
racing type thing, that's like a Need for Speed thing.
In November as premium TDE.
Yeah, they have like Hot Pursuit and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at, is so they're bringing something similar.
I see what you're saying. They're bringing like a chase situation.
Lay down. Oh, I will see you there, my friend. Ooh, what is this? Water. I like water. Oceans, rocks. Assassin's Creed. You the
This
original?
is the
I bring forth tidings of hope across our
This is the settlers, right?
Wait, who's he talking to?
On the threshold of a new age. Our streets shall be lined with abundance. Our fields shall yield bountiful harvests.
What's
and
happening?
Our coffers shall overflow.
So this is like an RTS?
Clearly, what they are doing is
settlers,
depicting
right?
me. I don't know. The Settlers wasn't a Ubisoft original, was it?
By the arrival of a new governor.
Did he just smack himself in the face?
Build it and they will come. Anno. I don't know what Anno
yeah,
is.
It's their strategy game.
Okay.
It's their version of Civilization,
Hi,
basically.
my name is Manuel Reiner. I'm creative director.
I'll play it. Fuck that. I love those games.
With great pleasure and enthusiasm that we, on behalf of the Ubisoft Mind
That actually
Studio,
was.
stand before you to give you
Was
a
it?
glimpse into the extraordinary new chapter that is Anno 117 Pax Romana, a fan favorite setting that's been highly awaited. Now, we'll be releasing in 2025 on both PC and console. But today, we embark on an unparalleled journey. Just imagine, it's the year 117, time of the Pax Romana.
Yes, and united by conquers, the empire found its way to peace and become a cultural melting pot. Anno 117 Pax Romana will deliver Roman gaming experience unlike anything you have ever played. And for the first time in Anno, you will be able to choose your starting province. Either the mysterious Celtic wetlands of Albion, where no civilized Roman wants to be, or the traditional Roman heartlands, Latium, close to the hungry heart of empire.
Manu, I'm so excited for this game.
Same for me.
And there are so many more exciting features and details that we'll reveal in time. So stay tuned for next year as Anno 117
How much of this game do you think
Pax
this
Romana
girl's gonna
will
play?
be releasing on both PC
None.
and console.
All of
But
it
it's
because
with
she
great passion
made
and
it.
excitement that we bring this 25-year-old timeless game here to the main stage at Ubisoft Forward.
Did I miss any bangers?
To our core loyal fans,
strategy game.
a massive
Yeah,
thank you.
we saw some
None of this would be
old
possible.
guy talk about
Thank you, everyone.
to nothing in the air.
Animal skins and
Wow, Frogger's still around?
Did anyone draw?
Are they adding DLC to Pandora? Did I see that?
No.
No.
It was
Or
just
were they just talking about it?
yes.
They're just talking about it.
Yeah, they were just
Hey,
talking
we have
about it.
this game. Buy it.
Like For Honor?
Hey, For Honor is chivalry, right?
It's a new name.
Oh, Honor's actually not that bad. Not that bad.
Brawlhalla.
It's chivalry with a fighting system that's like.
What is this, multiverses?
Yes, but there's a ranking system in it which makes it sweaty. There's no ranking system in chivalry other than your looks.
Whatever the hell it's called.
Ooh.
Brawlhalla?
Brawlhalla.
Did anyone
Alpha
notice
Romero.
Star Wars Outlaws looks to play a lot like Tom Clancy's Breakpoint as well. It looked very similar. to
Breakpoint.
in a
Well,
lot
it's
of the
made by the same team.
That's a good show.
Yeah, the Ghost Recon games. It was. I was wondering what Ubisoft series it was.
Ooh, Monopoly coming to all platforms. I would destroy all of you in Monopoly.
No, you wouldn't.
They had this on Stadia, you know,
We'll see about
Ubisoft Monopoly.
I know.
I think you're having another poker. I think you're having another poker moment.
The Monopoly game.
Look, I wasn't even around for poker, but I would wipe the floor with all of you all on Monopoly.
The Monopoly game.
Monopoly is safe in our frankly.
No,
I think
no,
we're
it's
taking
not.
it way too seriously.
Oh my God.
Well,
think
we're
Yeah.
all fish. There can be only one
I
shark.
will murder you, Wilson, at Monopoly.
There we go.
You would fly and murder me, and then we would have a
Wait a minute. There's no finishing moves in Monopoly. How are you gonna murder him?
Beat you into the
Battlecore Arena. Wait, what is Battlecore Arena?
Listen, I'm gonna
Play now for free. Is this a brand new game?
Yes, Battlefield Arena is brand new.
Guys, we
Can't
need
believe-
to
I
all.
can't believe Doc's so quiet. He's made people quit gaming. I'm sure of it.
Was that
In this
Guys,
game.
that's
They
a.
noticed in the preview. They showed that in the preview as well. I was just clicking through you earlier in your stream. It looks really cool.
That's a free game to play right now.
Yeah,
Right
I have
now.
it installed. Yes, I already have it installed.
Yeah, that's what they said. Listen, we can all be balls that shoot at each other.
I want to geek my ball at SPG's face really hard.
I don't think Wilson wants to think about balls after his incident the other day.
Okay, guys,
I
guys.
haven't been here all day, and we've all talked about you all day.
Here's the shadow.
This is
Here's
what
the
everyone
shadows.
wants. I can't see anything. There's too many shadows.
Remember when Hellblade did this?
Yes. This is what you do with games.
This actually has gameplay though.
This is what happens when you succumb to huffing your own farts.
Well, at least this will have more gameplay than Hellblade.
That's true. That's true, though. It is.
And now roll out a time machine and have Desmond walk through it.
That'd be awesome.
I think he sacrificed himself.
Hey, I would go for it. I've been looking for an Assassin's Creed.
The way the story went in Valhalla, I hope Desmond wakes up and the last 4 games were a fever dream.
Who are you? We are the shadows.
That served the light.
The ocean's filled with new ships, but they all come from the same river. Greed. Power. Vengeance. We must learn.
The CGI marketing's getting to me.
Blade.
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
But hey, if they're cutscenes of this level, listen, if they're in-game cutscenes of this level, I'm okay with that.
No. No, not even close.
No.
I don't think the in-game cutscenes.
Game.
Dude, when have you looked close at a Ubisoft NPC face and went, oh wow?
To present our
Never.
dream project.
What? No, actually, no, I refute that. Assassin's
Oh,
Creed
wait.
Unity had some in-game great cutscenes.
Yes.
This guy's Canadian. This guy's Canadian.
At
Let's
the end
listen.
of
That's what I'm talking about. It's cutscenes. That's exactly what I said.
In-game cutscenes.
Hey, you guys are disrespecting
Oh,
the game.
in-game cutscenes are different than... But anyways, I want to see gameplay, because the little gameplay we saw yesterday was a little scary.
Appeared
Yeah, I
shaped
do want to see
by
gameplay.
political intrigue.
You know what's great in-game
And
cutscenes?
Cinematics aren't
battles
bad
in the
if they're
shadows.
actually in the game. A
In
trailer
a time
cinematic
where the
is
greatest
annoying,
warrior
but if those
No, right. No, David, it can be, but
cinematics in the game,
and well-known
take Red Dead Redemption 2.
Samurai
All those
and the
scenes are
shinobi.
actually in-game,
Two perfect archetypes for our
but the
dual
NPCs are
protagonists.
it's a decent to look at.
You'll embody the deadliest trained assassin in history.
I was
the
gonna say,
shinobi.
you know what has
Now,
really good
a
in-game
young
cutscenes?
woman from the mountains
Diablo
of
4.
Figa province, who was forced by war to learn the arts of deception. You'll also experience Japan through the eyes.
But I
of
feel
a
like those-
telling us about these
an historical
characters instead of
character
showing them
whose
doing
legend is
stuff.
surrounded by mysteries.
Those in-game cutscenes are almost like in-game cinematics. I don't know. They like take you out of gameplay
The most powerful daimyo at that
to
time.
show you a
Yeah, but I mean,
movie.
it's still in-game,
Two
and like it's
protagonists
very
with
impressive.
unique personal
like, the quality.
stories and views of the world. Once allied, player can
Does
bounce
anybody
freely
find
between
what I
both
just said,
characters.
like, that's a little weird, don't you
Later
think?
as Yasuke, a strong combat focus.
Ubisoft is very historical forward, right? They want to teach you something when you play your game. And they may have written that on a mission statement. And also they're like, hey, Ubisoft, you gotta fill a 30-minute
You'll
time
be able
slot.
to rediscover a location
That's
under
pretty
different
beautiful.
seasons
That's a pretty
and
wood.
weather.
Yeah.
That's
For
an
example,
improvement
in
on
winter,
recent ones.
Ice may prevent you from going underwater. But as the season gets warmer, you can now use pounds.
Okay, different
Not
seasons.
just biomes, actual
Or heavy rain
seasonality.
will help you to blend in the environment, to lurk or escape your opponents. You can also use your surroundings to your favor. At night, extinguish lanterns and destroy brazier to vanish in the shadows. Each day and season bring its own challenges.
But today, I'm really excited to share an extended look at Assassin's Creed Shadows
They
gameplay.
aren't really new mechanics, though, are they?
You're
Just
about to
refined
see a
versions of what
sequence
they've
where
currently got.
Naoe and Yasuke are hunting corrupted daimyo through beautiful parts of Japan. You'll see the dynamic of our two heroes, and now
Oh,
we complement
SPG.
their strengths with the unstoppable
What's up?
force of
We can
Yasuke
hear your
and the deadly skills
your
of
double
Naoe.
mic.
Thank you, everyone. Enjoy.
I fixed it.
Thanks.
Yasuke and Naoe.
Nah way. Nah way.
Highway.
Naoe, man.
Yeah, ski highway.
Tread my own path.
No way.
Oh my goodness.
Wilson, what were you telling me about the Japanese earlier in chat? The clip you sent me?
I'm not even gonna start it, alright? I'm not even saying the first word.
Wilson, go ahead and say it. That way we can
Is
get
this
you
just
canceled.
my stream, or does this look bad quality and pixely? Like, I don't know if that's just my stream or
It's
their
just
version
you.
of it.
Pixely on my end, but
It's just you. I'm running it at
It must be
4K,
what
and
they're
it's
running at,
glorious.
because, oh my god, this is awful.
Let's see the
buddy.
NPCs. Do they react?
They're running it on SPG. Because this is disgusting. This is worse than a Series X would run. This is worse than what it looked like on Stadia.
hey, don't be tarnishing Stadia.
I'm just being honest.
Wilson, you've been.
I don't know. I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima, and I mean,
Wilson, I just
it
wanna let
looks
you know-
comparable.
Hey, Wilson, you just got canceled by the entire country of
Like
Canada.
I said, I think it's just their stream of it.
No, Wilson, you
Yeah,
canceled
you
by
call
all of
Their
Canada.
stream
Just
calling
canceled you.
Coming through to the live show.
And look, it's a Shibu Inu.
The cutscenes are in-engine cutscene, whatever, looked way fucking better. Way, way, way better. Maybe it's the compression we're seeing. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, that's the word. Thank you.
Look, what is the name of this city? Fukushima.
Fukumi?
Fukushima.
I am me. You are you.
For those of you who aren't ignorant among us, it was Fukushiyama.
Oh wow!
I
Wow.
read it correctly, but I still said it in my head.
Yeah, no,
I'm a stranger, yes.
Oh my god.
We all get it, Wilson, but thanks for being Captain Buzzkill.
These look
Yeah,
impressive.
No, Wilson, here's the issue for me. If the game looks this damn good now, it ain't the compression. So when it goes back, it's downgraded outside of these scenes.
Uh-oh. Don't say that.
Dude, it is. Pay attention to his face. Her
I know,
face.
it looks amazing right now. It looks amazing right now.
When they go back to the game, it's not going to look anything like that.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
Listen. Kingdom Come Deliverance didn't do in-game cutscenes, okay? It did separate cutscenes to the actual game cinematics, because the game cinematics compared were kind of shit.
Oh man, did you see when he kind of moved the camera? It blurred. I don't know. It's a little scary.
That is not what this game will look like. That's the compression of what they're showing us.
30 frames on console.
They are showing us a really bad quality
More
image.
division
I don't know
among
why.
the people here.
On these big
How did
cities,
the cutscene look better then?
On the big cities, the frames
Because there
gonna
was
be
less
bad.
moving things on the cutscene, so it
Look how many people. Look, that person just spun around in a circle and bowed to you. What? I like how they are bowing to you. At least they're sort of interacting.
Such
Listen.
shadow back.
They're putting their best. They're putting their best foot forward. This is the footage they. Dude, this is gonna have issues.
The dude flipped around. Like,
Whoa, what was that?
It's like a top. What?
The Assassin's Creed
Fujioko.
Assassin's Creed NPCs, they have not changed. They're the street filler. All they ever do with the street filler NPCs
Okay, combat.
is they do a great job at making them look very cultural. You know what
Oh well, that was cool. His armor fell off.
Listen, for me to say I'm not gonna play this, I would be lying, because I do like Assassin's Creed games, so I will be checking it out. But this is gonna have some issues.
And the parrying looks cool. Look, they slow down time a little bit when you actually get a parry. That was cool.
Didn't they slow this stuff down on Valhalla too?
Look at that. I didn't play Valhalla. Did they do the same thing?
A little bit, yeah. They have like a slow mo.
Let's be real. They're not gonna care about this game.
Wow.
Their fighting system since Origins is a good fighting system.
Yeah. It's a
Are
solid.
you? Oh, wait. Hold on. Are you trying to tell me that you don't that Assassin's Creed Odyssey had terrible fighting system also? Oh, his body is broken. Odyssey.
Greed cannot.
No, I'm saying since Origins. The one since Origins. So Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, they've all had the same fighting system that's been overhauled, and the game is now like a favorability in terms of fighting. And their fighting
Wow. Okay, that was cool. That was like a visceral.
I didn't care for Mirage that much because of the way the
Okay,
style
I'm
was.
digging
It was the
that
original.
samurai. I'm digging this samurai fight, man.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It reminds me a lot of Ghosts, though. I'm getting Ghost vibes with the duel.
Head off. Come on, chop that shit off. Sorry.
And
guys,
also,
Negative, but it hasn't came anywhere since Origins by the looks of things, except maybe Fluid.
is this on super easy? Because what has he done? Like 4 hits? 5 hits and this guy's dead? Okay, that's a cool...
Have you seen how long the blade lights up for? It's like a
I hope it doesn't do that every fight, where it's like, I hope it's different finishers for different enemies.
Targets? Yeah. Like you're chopping off everyone's head.
Oh my god, I will be doing that the entire game. I'm gonna be doing that the entire fucking game. I'm
All right.
sold.
Let's see. No.
No, dude. Listen, the cutscenes are a magnitude above what the game is gonna run and look at.
Yeah. What
did you find?
Look like.
You know what? I will
Samurai has been stealing from the villagers. He has been stabbing the people
So
here for some
he's
time.
giving it
So
to
now
her,
we
right?
know who he worked for.
He's banging her.
A daimyo.
Yes, he is.
The only thing that makes
Not
it.
before we send our allies to look for you.
Well, no, you don't want to hear my comment.
Difficult to find.
Hey, I got a question. Do we know? So, do we know is that the guy with the samurai dude? Is he from the Origins game? He kind of sounds familiar.
No,
The
he's
only
not
way
from
you
any
know
game.
you're playing as that dude is the armor. Like, it changes that drastically for me.
Won't charge through the front gate.
Play as no.
Oh, so yeah, you choose who you play as during the missions.
That's what I was telling David. I thought it was going to be, you had 2 different types of fighters, and you get to switch between them for how you want to take on a mission.
It's what we've hoped for, and it's similar to what they've already done previously with Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which they executed rather well. They really did do it
I'll
rather
go
well. in
straight for
Syndicate.
the diamond.
Alright, was that Mulan?
When fighting a snake, why
Just
wrestle the
asking.
body when you can slice off the
Bet.
head?
Just asking.
Get him off the battle,
Yes.
bro. Get him off this.
Hey, I didn't even say anything.
Okay, let's see how this looks. This is a shinobi.
Classic Assassin's Creed
With their
gameplay. Where
heads.
you,
I think it's going to be separated between them. Like, the dude is going to be the new style of gameplay, and she's going to have the old style.
I don't think she's
You know what I
gonna be
mean?
old. She's an
but
evolution.
how does it work in the open world?
Yeah, I mean, that grappling hook, I don't remember in Assassin's Creed before.
Well, no, this is what I mean. It will be an evolution of the old style. There's certain parts of the old style that are just straight up outdated, but people are calling for that same old stealth. So they'll make that old stealth, but with a few new things that make it feel more evolved, like
Okay.
a style thing.
That's always been in games, taking out the light. But I guess you could run up and assassinate. If I play this game, I'm only being shinobi.
Right.
Really?
For sure.
This in classic Assassin's
Oh,
Creed
have you
style.
seen the visibility scale on the top as well? How visible they are.
Ah, the eye. Good shout.
Scene, but how
Good shout.
visible they are. So
These character models are dropped down by like a degree of 5 for the fucking after the cutscene.
Yeah, the
oh
cut.
my god, stop complaining about that. That's almost every game. Red Dead doesn't do it, but that's one of the few games in the world that does it. Almost every game has...
Red Dead came out in 2018. It's 2024.
Well, the reason
They can
I
do
keep
it by
bringing
now.
up is because it's immersion breaking.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. But it's just so industry standard. So many games have got in-game, in-game graphics,
What?
CGI graphics, cinematic graphics. You know what I mean?
I do have a question on if I can.
That was an
play
interesting
as her
tool.
in open world, because so far they haven't shown you can play as her in open world. Only the
No.
the dude.
Only as mission select.
I don't think we've seen open world at all.
That is a good question.
Kinda. He walked through the city.
Yeah, him walking through the city looked like it was probably while it was open world, but they were going to a mission marker.
Maybe you only get the choice to play as her in the missions.
Yeah.
I doubt it. You could play as Jacob and Evie, the two twins from Syndicate.
But did they play different?
Out of choice, and certain missions you would either choose one or the other, or you would be given a specific one. This game, it hasn't shown us like it's going to be anything different. Sure, it showed us that you've got to pick between them for this mission, but other missions might have a set person you have to play as, and then during the main world, you might be able to choose freely between the two different Yasuke and Nawe or whatever her name was.
No.
The question is if she's better at like one-hit kills and like he's like it's a different combat style. I'm wondering if that's possible in like open world. Like you just have to make her hits hit like I guess a lot more to be instant kills.
Again, have you played Syndicate? Because they already did that with Evie and Jacob.
No.
Jacob was a bruiser and Evie was faster and
that's the one with the
carrying
grappling hook gun. Right? They would like shoot you across the rooftops and shit. Syndicate.
You've done that in a couple of them. You've done it in a couple of them. You've done that since Revelations. But not every game has it.
But Syndicate, you were taking over the burrows and shit.
Yeah, you were. Taking over the
Oh, look at that. Look at that oxygen, and she's using a straw to get more oxygen.
Oh, and I like this chain that she's fighting.
Oh, see, it was at least different for her based on the way she assassinated. Was she using a bola? Look at the bola.
But to be fair, she was using her like hidden blades compared to him using the samurai blade. So I'm assuming the animation.
Oh shit.
But
I'm
it-
sold on this game.
I've shed all the blood.
Oh, that's a shame. They put in you could destroy the trees, but they disappeared immediately.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it was a little disappointing.
Well, isn't that what happens in real life?
No.
No.
I've never chopped down a tree and it disappeared.
I have all the time.
I mean,
What was that
without
run?
A bunch of arm and leg work. No, I've never seen it disappear. No, but it was really cool though. You could destroy the environment like that. Though.
Oh my god, is anyone looking at the sign language interpreter just dancing? The sign language interpreter just having a vibe.
Are you watching the ASL stream?
So yeah, that's.
You being
That is not sign language. That is just a vibe.
I'm not gonna say anything negative on that one. That response.
Wait, I want to see. I want to see the
Let me
ASL stream. Let me see the ASL.
I'm not mean like you. Wow.
I didn't even realize I was watching the ASL stream. Yeah. Mate, she was just dancing along with the music. It was hilarious. Hilarious.
Oh, November 15th.
Well, there's reasons to sign up for Ubisoft Plus for a month. That's for sure. I'll be checking that game out.
I'm surprised she didn't sign music.
Listen, I think Assassin's Creed gets a lot more hate than it deserves.
Now, welcome to the subscription
Yes,
services.
but they also always do like this style of thing. They always make a really big, amazing world with cool combat, and you know what I mean. It isn't anything massively different, but I say that in a good way. Assassin's Creed standard isn't a terrible standard.
No, if they can get away from checklisty type of things and comments, But now they're promoting their subscription, which is honestly the best way to get into these games if you're only looking to play a month or two, and then make sure you unsubscribe when you're done.
Did you know that they have a yearly subscription also for this?
A yearly?
Yeah, you can buy it yearly now.
Yearly.
Yes.
I ain't gonna buy it yearly if I'm only gonna play it for a couple months.
That is also true.
But thank you for letting people know that they can buy Ubisoft Forward for a year. Oh my god, they have stormtroopers as bodyguards. Is anyone seeing that?
I am saying that is awesome. That's freaking cool.
Oh, that's actually the that's actually the HR department.
Hey, I worked in
no,
HR
while
in the
Outlawed
army,
was on,
so
did anyone
let's
think
not be
it looked like
mean.
Tom Clancy's Breakpoint / Wildlands? It kind of
No.
looked like it had that feel to it.
I thought it looked more isolated, less open world, but we'll see. I didn't see any open world aspects. I remember Wildlands being more, you're set in this big place and you go to these places to do the missions, right?
I don't mean as much as in it's entirely free roam. If you've noticed, it also had those transitions between landing your ship and flying. Sure, it looked a little smoother than Starfield, but it was a transition. You were not landing your ship in zones, you know what I mean? But once you landed in that zone, it did look like that was like a miniature open sandbox, that Moss Isley area that you were walking around near the cantina. I do think that was a miniature open sandbox that you'd have free roam around that, you know what I mean?
Could be. I mean, they're not showing. Oh, look, the official partner, Intel Core processors and Intel Arc graphics.
Did you see if you stay tuned for the post show, you get more viewing of the Assassin's Creed Shadow and Star Wars.
Oh, nice.
Star Wars gameplay showcase, all Star Wars lore details and Easter eggs. So they're just gonna go over the.
Was that Chris Benoit? Oh no, it wasn't. Sorry. What the hell?
Yeah, but I'm more. I don't mean like the whole game as in open worldness. I meant more how you would run around in it, like the third person aim in. It just looked like it had the same feel, like they were using the engine and the mechanics that they ran Breakpoint on. You know what I mean?
To me, it could have been that way, but I think it felt almost like Survivor to me. Maybe that's just because that's the most recent one. I haven't played Breakpoint Wild, but it just felt like Survivor without the lightsaber.
I like the little alien puppy you had following around. I like that.
Yeah, but you're moving away from having a droid, right? Which I guess you're not a Jedi, right? So you don't get a droid, but still, you kind of expect to have like a new little like Beatty. Beatty, like how awesome is that little guy? Yeah.
He's pretty great.
Oh my god. But we'll see. I mean, I think they've built a lot of hype for it. I wonder what their pre-orders are looking like now. And I'm sure they'll have their biggest month ever for Ubisoft. Plus, did we get a release date? Do we even know when this game is coming out?
Yeah. I believe Assassin's Creed's November 12th, right?
November 15th for Assassin's Creed. Star Wars Outlaw.
Is August 30th.
August
right?
30th. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
so we've got release dates for both.
It'll be one to check out. I'm sure. I think they already released it or said it would be available in the cloud, and they don't typically release data like that ahead of time. But hey, I wasn't disappointed with what I saw in Star Wars Outlaws. I just hate that you're not able to customize your own character, and I wish they would have shown off some sort of photo mode. But that's what it is. Any other?
I think Ubisoft games always have photo mods now, don't they?
Yeah, they typically do. So you would expect that. I mean, there's a huge community behind Assassin's Creed photo mode. So you'd expect both of these games to have photo mode. I just kind of wish they would, spend 2 seconds. Like, you had somebody out there talking nonsense about the background of characters we already know. Spend, like, half a minute going over photo mode. Just saying, it deserves more of a shout.
They also have their novelty, which no other game really has, Discovery Mode, which is like a history museum tour around an actual old living world. You know what I mean? And they didn't spend any time on that, which I was personally a bit disappointed by. I assume they're going to have it in this game. I assume they're still going to have a Discovery Mode, but they didn't show us anything to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, I never accessed that mode because I'm not a nerd, but it's definitely an option for people.
Flagship of Assassin's
that's
Creed
funny
series.
as hell. You ought to read Jem's comment, or I'll read it out loud. I'll do it now. At least we know which event is in last place.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, it isn't actually. The Sony
What
one.
isn't?
No, I mean it was cool to see Outlaws, and I think it's definitely worth taking a look at. And Shadows, I think we all said we'd look into this game. So there's two games that we're all, I think, on board for. But Skull and Bones is definite no. We've all checked out of Ubisoft's X Defiant. Any other games? Houston has it.
Last time I'll mention this about Assassin's Creed. Rudigs, how pissed off are you going to be if the PC version looks way more like the cutscene?
Oh my gosh.
Than the PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean, that's a definite possibility. I was a little worried as well. It did seem pixely. I was wondering what was going on. I hope it's an issue, but even right here, this looks stunning, right?
What does it say captured on? Does it say anything about captured on?
It says work in progress, yeah. That doesn't say captured on anything. I bet you this may
I don't even think it's what it's captured on. I think it's the way that they probably had it streamed for the event itself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And their upload to the internet, it's just ended up kind of ruining how it looks. But frankly, you just need to get on top of that. When you do these big official events, make sure you have a good quality upload because you're showcasing the best of what a game is meant to be.
The footage they showed should have looked like the representation of the season changes because that was in game.
Yeah.
That didn't look anything like when the gameplay actually, like the recorded footage.
Right. I mean, when he showed it behind him, that looked redonkulous. But it doesn't look like that as she's moving through the grass here on screen. So yeah, it's a little too bad that that's how they show it off. It's their best foot forward, right?
Yeah, they always try and show the best stuff that they can to sell it. I mean, they're a company. They're trying to sell you the game.
Hey, at least this is not a Skull and Bones where it took years and years to create. Oh, look, she's able to grapple hook people from across. It feels like it could be like Sekiro feeling as playing as the Shinobi. They have similar actions. You don't have that crazy katana that's mythical though. The bosses are all going to be real people, right? Because it's set in historical, so there's not going to be that huge mythical boss battle.
Maybe,
What's that?
But then don't forget how Assassin's Creed Valhalla's DLC went uber mythical, so they could always do whatever they wanted in.
Is that the direction? Okay, I played the Roman gods one, and they didn't do anything crazy, right?
They take chances here and there. They dip their toes in mythic and in like ancient gods and things like that. Because they've already got their whole story of Isu and all this, their own ancient civilization. They don't often work with actual like established myths that we all talk about, but they have put them in some games.
Oh, bro! It showed the triangle. They're playing on the PS5.
Oh yeah, that's true. R1.
Although that
Well,
could
yeah,
just be a
R1.
PS5 controller on a PC.
It could be
Yeah.
a PS5
It could just be a PS5
It
controller.
already said that all of the game footage was captured on PS5.
In Origins, you would fight copies
Why-
of Anubis. You fought.
Why would
gods
they
several
do that
times,
if-
And you even visited the afterlife. So
If Microsoft has the marketing rights. So they are going into the Mystic Realm somewhat. I wish they'd show a little bit of that. A preview of like fighting a dragon.
It differs depending on the game. They dip their toes in it. But in Origins, they went fully into it. I mean, you went into the afterlife, several different versions of afterlife, and fought gods. So it's hard to tell where exactly they'll take it. In
Valhalla had
Odyssey,
gods.
however, you fought legendary mythical creatures that referenced actual myths in Greek mythology, but they were just harder versions of a normal creature, like a hard version of a boar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't remember that all too much. It was a while ago. 5 years ago, probably.
References to myth in Odyssey.
Rue, you got a comment in there from somebody, Nicholas Reynolds.
Hey! Nicholas Reynolds, welcome to the stream. We're sitting here giving our best to wrap this all up and talk about how we felt. To be honest, it all looks like A, quadruple A.
Quadruple A gaming. That's what Ubisoft are great at making, remember?
Well, I will say this: I was not anticipating anything from this, but Outlaws look great, and I'm sold on Assassin's Creed too. But I like Assassin's Creed, so it's repetitive.
I'm sold on the Crew Motorfest, the update with that, because I love racing games, but I also I kind of prefer Need for Speed, and most of it was the police chasing. I like that they're bringing that kind of a concept into it with a different spin, but it's still nonetheless going to be a similar thing that Need for Speed is known for. That's one thing you know about Need for Speed is there's always those cop chases. That's one thing that it was established with that. And it's nice to see that they're going to bring something else into the game with that aspect.
Yeah, for racing fans, I'm sure they were paying attention quick. Didn't they have a update that deleted all the people in their first game and moved them onto this one?
I think so, yeah.
Was there any hint at the next Far Cry? Did they tease any of that shit?
No.
Nothing. Here's the thing with Easter eggs as well we can get.
So this is the collector's edition. This is Noi and Yakuts. Exclusive Steelbook. The Ultimate Edition base game 3-day early access. A nice art book. Life-sized. What is this a wooden thing? What was that?
That is the what goes down over the blade that protects your hands. It's not the hilt.
Yeah, but what does that look like? What does that look like?
Looks like a pig taco.
Yeah, it looks like a wooden pig taco. But yeah, those were some of our thoughts. Anybody else got anything to say? Maybe we'll go down and say your takeaway from the show and give it a score. We'll start from the bottom this time and ask Vet.
I give it an 8. I think they had some ups and downs, but overall I'm sold on most of the games. I'll definitely be getting the Star Wars game. That was one I was really excited for. The Assassin's Creed I was sold on when I saw it. I'm even more sold now with just getting to see some more footage of it. I'll probably play the Crew Motorfest because I want to see how they do their take on the cop chases. That's something that I loved playing with friends on Need for Speed. So it'll be fun to see how Ubisoft's take is on that. And as for, the Battle Core Arena, I'm going to check that out. I've already got it installed, so I want to see what that's all about. And, overall, I think they did a fantastic job.
All right. SPG. Your takeaway?
Yeah, I was actually a little bit surprised. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. But what it's really about is they've got 2 titles that they're going to sell a lot of, which is Star Wars, and the other one I can't remember the name now.
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, and it's going to force people to go to Ubisoft Plus for a month, and a lot of people are going to forget. So they're going to make plenty of damn money. But yeah, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I was actually surprised Star Wars looked so good, and it wasn't like directly similar to. I know David was given representations of other things that it was kind of like. No, I will.
We're watching it right. I'm watching it right now.
Yeah. Before, but I now see a big similarity between this and the style of gameplay and the style of mechanics that was in Ghost Recon, which I don't knock it for that because they were great. They were great games, but I just wondered if they were going to give it a novel system or if they were going to use one of their previous games, and it looks like they've used most.
Well, they had to build something for space battles, right?
Well, Ghost Recon already had flight. It didn't have great flight, but I mean, maybe they just had to work on something different for that. Like, maybe it is the same system, but they've just added things
Ooh.
onto it. They've changed things around. You know what I mean?
Bottom line is
Ouch,
make
Gem.
this work to you, make this work to your advantage, and pay for a month and then end the subscription because they want you to forget and they want a year from you. Don't do it. But they
Well,
also
Gem-
showed a whole bunch of.
Gem
they also
gave it a
showed
0
whole
out of
bunch
10.
they showed a whole bunch of their older titles
to be fair,
kind of
does that
entice you to do
surprise
that
us?
anyway, like Pandora, because you get to get all those games if you sign up for a month. So
What was that ball one called? Sorry, I'm gonna see if I can get that on Xbox, or is it only a PC?
Oh yeah, the free to play. That's a good show.
Battlecore Arena or whatever.
Just
it's called.
search
Hold on.
balls shooting game.
Shooting balls in Ray's face.
Oh wow! You Google that, you're gonna get an iPhone.
Hey. Well, no. To be fair, Ray is right now, as we speak, playing with balls in Maximum Footballs. He's playing with some footballs. I hear that's a very bad condition, so I would be very careful on it, folks. Exactly.
Maker, what was your takeaway? How did you feel about this show?
Oh man.
I'm excited for Assassin's Creed Shadows and
I think everybody is.
And Star Wars Outlaws. So I'll probably pick up Ubisoft Plus around those two releases and play both of them if I can. And everything else was kind of like hit or miss. The new Prince of Persia, I'm a little frustrated that they only showed just a candle, right? And the
Yeah.
face. Like you got to do better than that. And then the other stuff, there were games that were already out that I wasn't interested in, and so
Skull and Bones.
I'd give it like a 7.5. I think there's some stuff I'm really interested, others not so much.
And Wilson, how did you feel about the show? A takeaway, and give it a score there.
Oh, I've offered plenty of thoughts ever since I joined the panel. I've not shut up, so I think you all know how I feel about the shows. Great stuff, but also I don't feel like they've pushed the boat a lot. But Ubisoft, when they avoid the Ubisoft curse of ticking off boxes, their stories are great, their worlds are great. So I'm sure they're going to do great in those departments. But can they avoid the Ubisoft curse of ticking off 1,000 boxes to finish off the game? Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. That's the big question to me.
All right. Well, Wilson, here's for Battlecore Arena. It's free to play, but it's on Ubisoft Connect via PC, Steam, and Epic.
It's not on console. That's too bad.
Not as of yet. I don't know if it will go, or because it's in early access, so that could be why it's not on console yet. I don't know.
And I'll ask Certified Doc, since you're hanging out here, if you wanted to comment on a takeaway from the show and perhaps a score if you wanted to give one.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been secretly here the entire time, so like, you know,
Sneaky.
But yeah, honestly,
sneaky.
For Ubisoft, for the most part, I always don't consider them a bad company. I don't say them a great company. That's like middle ground. But like from the event, I give it a solid 7. Star Wars actually looks a lot better than I initially thought it was going to, which I think the common consensus here is that's what everyone feels. Assassin's Creed looks interesting. I'm really hoping they do let you choose between the two characters like freely, and it's not like forcing you to use one in certain missions constantly, because I would love that freedom. Other than that, this is one thing I haven't heard anyone ever say is I'm happy X Defiant is a few weeks in already getting some new content, and hopefully they keep pushing more content to that, because I'm afraid that like one of my big concerns for that game was that hopefully Ubisoft doesn't abandon it really quickly, and so far it doesn't seem like they're going to do that.
No, they added a new set of characters too, a new clan, like the G2Ks or something.
Well, yeah, they're actually Siege characters.
Siege game, nice.
Not Siege. For X Defiant, they added one new map every week.
No, yeah, but all of their characters are from other IPs they own.
Yes, yeah. So the G2s are from Siege IP. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I got it.
That's cool though, man. That's real cool.
I Doc, I bet you're crazy good at it. I always think like if there was a core of us who focused on it, we could get good at X Defiant.
Oh,
I think it's within us.
I think we can. The best
Yeah.
team around.
I have it installed for those that want to send out an invite.
Enthusiastically watch.
We will be called the Ghosts of Stadia. Come on, I want to be
The
an
Ghosts of
esports team.
Hey,
I'm still pulling for finals. Come on, guys.
I have it installed. If anybody's going to send me an invite, I mean, I'm not the best, but I will draw attention to the enemies, so you can just say.
Callie. Oh, Callie. What did you think of the show and a takeaway and a grade score, if you please?
I thought it was okay. They did a lot better than their usual ones, where most of the time it's cinematic. This time they actually showed some gameplay. And they're actually, I like this in depth that we're looking at too, as we're talking about the Star Wars game and all that. That's pretty neat. But overall, I'd probably give it about a 7 out of 10. Was the only disappointment I had was I was hoping to at least get a cinematic or something for Santa Time, but yeah, that was.
Yeah, just the candle.
Yeah.
Well, there was definitely a lot of good takeaways there for sure. But yeah. And for me, I feel like it was a solid show. I look forward to Star Wars and Assassin's Creed 2. Those are both the two games I will probably look for on day one. And I'm excited both of those have a photo mode. Both intriguing single player stories, and they're not going to be the overwhelming difficulty that From Software and the Souls genre that I like to gravitate to. So I feel like there'll be good palate cleansers in between my games, but I look forward to it. All in all, Ubisoft is a publisher, right? They're not some big console maker, so they're not going to have all the third-party titles. But having 2 games out of 6 or 8 that they showed off is not bad, so I'll give it around a 6 or 7. Did you just come back to play that?
A little bit. No, I left to restart my PC. I'm having technical issues, but it just felt like a prime time to play.
Okay. Well, I think that will have it for the panel and watching Ubisoft Plus. Thanks everybody for stopping on by. We will be back this week with Super PlayStation Bros Wednesday morning and the download on Friday. And also, if SPG agrees to it, we'll be playing Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow evening. So we'll be doing all that and more. And watch out for Rudigs. And again, Maker live on the spot. If he's down to play some Helldivers 2 tonight at 10 p.m. No super samples. So until then, take care. And if you're looking for all these awesome content creators, be sure to access the Discord, link in the description or in the chat. Until the next time, see you guys later.
Yep, and thank you Ubisoft for the
yes, do that, Ben.
Opportunity to stream this. Thank you very much for the opportunity to co-stream this. This was awesome.
That's right. And that'll play us out.
I'm not a pony. Stop saying that.
Why try to believe in me? Why try do I even need to? I die with the season leaves. I glide with the season breeze. True, my mind so easily spoke. I ride just to be the me. Oh, finds hype super decently spoke. put a cigarette